everyone. I welcome you to DIAMATIX MDR for Smart Factories. I appreciate you taking the time to join us today. We will explore how managed detection and response, purpose-built for Industry 4.0, helps manufacturers reduce risk, improve resilience, and meet compliance without slowing operations. And hello again, my name is Ivan Dragoev, lead security expert at DIAMATIX. My background spans SIEM, XDR, threat intelligence, and SOC operations. Day to day, I help enterprises design and implement advanced cybersecurity strategies that balance protection, performance, and cost effectiveness. At DIAMATIX, we started with a clear mission: bridge the cybersecurity talent gap and deliver solutions that scale globally. From local beginnings, we've become a trusted partner for organizations worldwide, driven by innovation and integrity. Our goal is simple: make cybersecurity smarter, faster, and more effective, so your business can thrive in an increasingly complex digital landscape. Our journey is rooted in real operational challenges. Manufacturers told us they need three things: visibility across IT and OT, faster response when minutes matter, and reporting that leadership and regulators can trust. We built our MDR around those needs, combining modern telemetry, automation, and experienced analysts to turn noise into action. Manufacturing remains the number one targeted industry, and it's not hard to see why. Smart factories concentrate valuable assets, production uptime, proprietary designs, and critical supply chains. On the slide, you'll see these consequences we focus on mitigating. Downtime. Even short stoppages cascade through production schedules. IP theft. Designs and process know-how are competitive advantages. Supply chain disruption. One compromised node impacts many partners. You also see the trend lines: 32% of global incidents in 2024 attributed to manufacturing, and a 49% surge in ransomware in the first half of 2025. This is operating reality our MDR 360 is designed to address. And quick note on attacker economics. Smart factories combine high-value data with low tolerance for downtime. That means adversaries can pressure for faster payouts, and even limited disruption can ripple across logistics and supplier SLAs. And the mix of legacy OT with modern cloud services and remote access, and you get an environment where credential misuse and lateral movement are both lucrative and feasible. Practically, that's why we prioritize identity, segmentation, and rapid isolation in our MDR approach. Let's unpack the 5 biggest risks: ransomware and double extortion. Beyond encryption, attackers exfoliate that data to pressure payments. Supply chain compromise. About 62% of incidents originate via vendors or contractors. OT and industrial control systems vulnerabilities. Legacy POCs and SCADA weren't built for today's threat model. Phishing and social engineering. Persistent entry point, up to 31%. IP theft. Roughly 24% of breaches involve sensitive designs and trade secrets. Our response must span identity, email, endpoints, network, and cloud, and critically OT systems, with workflows that move from detection to containment in minutes. In double extortion, the attackers first steals the data, the encrypted systems. Even if you restore from backups, the data leak pressure remains. In manufacturing, that exfoliated data often includes CAP files, supplier terms, or production parameters. Our counter is early detection on exfil behavior. Think unusual outbound volumes, rare domains, or atypical archive creation, combined with strict least privilege for contractor accounts. Here's how MDR 360 works in practice. 24/7 monitoring across IT and OT. We aggregate telemetry from endpoints, servers, identities, cloud, network, and OT sources, so we can stitch together signals attackers try to keep low noise. Detect before impact. Analytics and intelligence reduce mean time to detect by correlating anomalies, lateral movement, suspicious device states, or unusual authentications. Rapid containment. Playbooks isolate compromised endpoints or user accounts within minutes. And where appropriate, segment affected OT zones to protect production safety and uptime. Compliance and forensics. Every action is logged. Evidence collection, timeline reconstruction, and reporting mapped to regulatory obligations. Threat hunting. Our analysts proactively search for weak signals, credential misuse, leaving of blind activity, shadow admin roles, so we can stay ahead of incidents. Think of MDR 360 as a force multiplier. Technology plus human expertise tuned for the realities of hybrid IT and OT. Let me walk you through the workflow you see on the slide. First step, force alert detection. Our SDR detects any anomalous login from a contractor account, triggers correlation with unusual device behavior on an engineering workstation. Step 2, scores containing the threat. Automated playbooks log the contractor account, quarantine the workstation, and enforce temporary segmentation on the affected OT cell to prevent a lateral movement. Step 3, incident report generation. Evidence, caches, processes, command lines, network flows. All this is bundled into a structured report, including remediation steps and executive level impact summary. What do we have as an outcome? We have reduced mean time to respond, minimal blast radius, and clear documentation for internal stakeholders and regulators. Here's a concrete example. An automotive supplier was hit via a compromised contractor account. Without MDR, the impact was 48 hours of downtime, 3.2 million euros in losses, and delayed deliveries. With MDR 360 in place, we detected lateral movement within minutes, isolated affected systems, and cut the attacker off before they reached critical OT controllers. What is the key lesson? Speed and visibility across identity, endpoints, and OT are what changed the outcome. NIS2 raises the bar for operational resilience. Manufacturing is categorized as an important entity, with potential fines up to 7 billion euros or 1.4% of global turnover. Essential entities face up to 10 million euros or 2%. But beyond the fines, NIS2 is about governance. ensuring boards, leadership, and operations own cybersecurity risk. MDR 360 aligns with these expectations by proving monitoring, incident management, and evidence-rich reporting. Beyond 10 fines, NIS2 is reshaping the whole governance. Boards and executives are being asked, how do you know detection works at 2 a.m.? Where is the evidence trail? MDR 360 helps answer with time-stamped actions. Who approved what? And what was learned? That transparency turns compliance from a scramble into a repeatable process. Here's a simple checklist you can action. First step, mapping critical assets. And here it's IT plus OT. Knowing what's the crown jewel and what depends on it. Continuous monitoring. SIEM and XDR here are in place. Centralizing signals to shorten the detection time. Zero trust segmentation. Limiting the blast radius across IT and OT zones. Incident workflows. Role definition and reporting timelines ahead of time. Regular testing, vulnerability scans, red teaming activities, and tabletop exercises. Employee awareness, phishing resilience, secure engineering practices, regular phishing trainings. Of course, managing the supplier risk, onboard checks, least privilege access, and continuous validation. We map MDR artifacts, alerts, actions, timestamps to your NIS2 reporting to turn obligations into a repeatable process. Let's translate this into outcomes. Business continuity. So now we have faster containment, which means fewer production interruptions and safer recoveries. Controlling the costs. Managed services convert unpredictable spend into a predictable OpEx model. Return of investments and SLA improvements. Lower incident impact, better recovery times, and clearer accountability. Of course, focusing on the core operations. Your teams keep driving production and innovations while we manage the 24/7 security workload. In short, fewer surprises, faster recovery, and clearer reporting. Our portfolio is designed to integrate seamlessly. MDR as a service, web application firewall as a service, zero trust access as a service, incident response, backup as a service across multiple locations, network and data center solutions, cloud monitoring and reporting for AWS, Azure, Microsoft 365, GitHub, and Google Workspace. Everything is integrated into our 24/7 NOC and SOC. So you get one view, one process, and consistent outcomes. When MDR, incident response, and zero trust access, plus cloud monitoring are integrated, handoffs are faster, and fewer mistakes happen. The same team that detects is often the same team that executes the playbook. And of course, produces the regulatory ready report. That reduces mean time to respond and makes after action reviews far more effective. Looking ahead, our roadmap focuses on 3 themes. Deeper OT coverage. We can expand protocol visibility and context for POCs and HMIs. AI-assisted decisioning. So triage is happening faster with explainable recommendations and safer automation. Of course, assuring the supply chain, continuously assessing the vendor risk signals integrated into detection and response. All of this is aimed at reducing time to clarity and improving the quality of every response. To continue this conversation or schedule an assessment, you can, of course, book a consultation through our link on the slide. Email us at sales@diamatics.com or call us at the phone number. You can also visit our website and follow us on LinkedIn for even more insights. Thank you for your time and attention, and I'll be happy to take your questions. Cybersecurity isn't a project, it's operating capability. If you're planning an NIS2 program, modernizing your security operations, or hardening OT, we'd love to collaborate. Let's focus on the quick wins first. Streamline visibilities, clear runbooks, and define response pathways. Feel free to book your next meeting with us if something is of interest or to further continue the discussion. And thank you everyone for your time.